Hello and welcome to Star Inside News. Today we are going to share a very sad news. Queen Elizabeth II dies at 96. Long live the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II, this year she was celebrating 70 years as the monarch in reign of Great Britain, died Thursday at Balmoral in Scotland. She was 96. The royal posted the news via Instagram, writing, "The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon." The post added, "The King and the Queen consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow." The Queen was in the middle of expecting that Boris Johnson has resigned. Boris Johnson and welcome Liz Truss as the nation, the latest of the series of Premier Minister in recent years. The day before, the Queen left an event in order to rest, and by Thursday Buckingham Palace had said in an announcement following further evaluation this morning. The Queen medical professionals are concerned about Her Majesty's health and have suggested she be under medical surveillance. The Queen is in good health and is at Balmoral. The news broke that Prince Charles' son, Prince, as well as his spouse Camilla, were on their way to Balmoral, as well as Prince William. Prince Harry, along with Meghan Markle, are in Europe on a vacation to support charities. In 2022, the palace had announced that the Queen was cancelling her virtual engagement for one day following her recovering from COVID-19. The palace later stated that she was only experiencing minor symptoms. Elizabeth was since 2016 the longest-serving monarch of all time, and a few years ago she was named England's longest-serving monarch, overtaking the region of 63 years of her great-grandmother Queen Victoria. The only monarch, Louis XIV of France, who resigned for longer than 72 years, was a monarch who was sovereign for longer. People magazine stated that Charles released an announcement in the year to commemorate his mother's 70th birthday as Queen. He said, "On this historic day, my wife and I join you all in congratulating Her Majesty, the Queen, on the remarkable achievement of serving this nation, the realms and Commonwealth for 70 years. He added, "The Queen's devotion to the welfare of all her people inspires still greater admiration with each passing year." A day prior to her wedding anniversary, on the day of her anniversary, Queen Elizabeth has made the sincere wish that Camilla be crowned Queen consort when Charles succeeds to his mother in the near future. An unimaginable thing to happen at the time she got married to Charles just 17 years back. A lot of British subjects were a grudge against her sexy relationship that she went through with Prince Charles, according to himself admitting it, even though the couple was still together. Diana, Princess of Wales. Charles replied to the wishes of his mother by declaring, "We are deeply conscious of the honor represented by my mother's wish, as we have sought together to serve and support Her Majesty and the people of our communities. My darling wife has been my own steadfast support throughout." The Queen expressed a particular sense of nostalgia in her celebration of the occasion of her Platinum Jubilee, noting that the date of her ascension was recalled in the Queen as much as for the death of my father as for the start of my reign. In addition, she spoke about her anniversary, which is her first since the passing on the 2021 anniversary of Philip. "Prince Philip, I would like to express my thanks to you all for your support. I remain eternally grateful for and humbled by the loyalty and affection that you continue to give me." She signed the declaration, "Your servant." In the near future, Charles will take on the role that his mother has played for years. Elizabeth II was born in Mayfair, London on April 21, 1926. Her father was the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, who later became the Queen Mother. Her reign was inaugurated following she lost her father to cancer on February 6, 1952. He was crowned king following the demise from Edward VIII, the King Edward VIII, in 19 1936. She was only 25, but she already had performed public obligation in World War II as a part of auxiliary territorial service. She was married Philip Mountbatten in 1947, who was christened Prince Philip upon her accession. Philip, who was the Duke of Edinburgh, passed away at 99 on the 9th of April 2021. Her reign was a time of massive social change around the globe, which included wars, decolonization in Africa, as well as tension throughout Northern Ireland and numerous worldwide crises. Through all this, she was a highly famous figure, perhaps surviving some public apathy during the time following her passing in 1997, during which many blamed the monarchy for the prince's unhappiness. When news broke of her death on social media, the internet was filled with tribute to her and an outpouring of sadness. If you like the video, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe.
I should fuck her in the Benz.